So these are the ingredients for the hair pomade. So first I'll be adding cocoa butter. So I'm going to add 15 grams of cocoa butter. Next I'm going to add 5 grams of beeswax. Next I'm going to add 10 grams of castor oil. That's more like 12. And then I'm going to add 8 grams of olive oil. So now I have that in a pot of water. I'm just going to let that melt so that all the oils and butter are mixed together. And then I'm going to allow it some time to cool down. So this is on low. You can see this is the cocoa butter I use. This is yellow beeswax and olive oil, castor oil. And once it's cool, I'm going to put in vitamin E oil and rosemary essential oil. The rosemary essential oil is optional, but you need the vitamin E oil so that it lasts longer. The reason for my measurements is because this is the jar I'm going to put it in. So this is like about maybe a little over 60 grams. And the original recipe is for 100 grams. So I turned that recipe, and instead of making 100 grams of that, I'm going to make 50 grams of that so that it can fit in this jar. Now this jar, like you can see, it says Mama's Herbs. This was a Black business that makes their own hair products and different products, perfumes, that I bought this at a fair, a vegan fair that I went to. And you can see, so they call this the infused herbal hair food. Let's see if this focuses, but there we go. So this was made from olive oil, moringa leaf, rosemary leaf, calendula flowers, horsetail vitamin E oil, and calendula wax. So that's a different type of wax other than beeswax. So it's kind of similar. The only difference is that it doesn't use the butter. So you can make something similar to a hair pomade or hair grease without, if you don't have any type of butter. It seems like maybe their ratio is a majority of olive oil infused with the moringa leaf, rosemary leaf, and all these other herbs, mixed with the wax, and then they added vitamin E oil at the end. And as you can see, it was a pretty thick consistency, like your hair grease. So you can even do the same thing without butter. For our hair pomade, our beeswax and butters and oil are all melted together. And right now I'm gonna let it sit and cool. Okay, our hair pomade is cooled down. I'm gonna add the 5 grams of vitamin E oil, And a few drops of, this is rosemary oil. Okay, so I poured what was in the bowl into the container, mixed it around some more, and we're gonna let that cool. You can put it in the refrigerator if you like.